educate people about proper and improper behavior.
They gave me a vibrator.
Welcome to Talk Soup, the show that makes irrational behavior seem cool. Hi, I'm John Henson. Little cold update for you. Have you heard? Have you not been around for the past few days? I'm very ill, Tom. I'm an ill young boy. I'm the host in the plastic bubble, and that would make you Glennis O'Connor. I'm swelling everywhere today. I may not make it through the entire show. At first it was my head, then it was my chest. Oh, God. It's so bad. Whoa. Coming up, Mr. Ed is booted out of the American Foreign Legion. A woman encounters a vibrator with a personality of its own. Plus, we'll present a burnt offering to the god of war.
Hell, take all of it back.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be kicking some ash later in the show. First up, a couple of nights ago, President Clinton made his State of the Union address. But the country could have cared less. What inquiring minds wanted to know about was his kinky peccadillo with intern Monica Lewinsky. In this Conan clip, Slick Willie finally addresses those concerns. Here's the leader of the free sexual world defining improper behavior.
The American people are wondering what your definition of proper sexual behavior is, especially in a professional setting.
I know they're wondering, which is why, Conan, I have prepared tonight some learning aids to explain my views. Using the popular comic strip characters Dilbert and Mama, I will educate people about proper and improper behavior. Trust me, Conan,
what are you talking about?
It's going to be good. Here we go. Okay, look at this one. Proper. Improper. See the difference?
Right.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Proper.
Right.
Improper. See, because this time he ain't kissing her.
Right, right.
And there's this scenario here. Proper. And finally... I mean, improper.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That was a wonderful demonstration befitting a sitting president. Now,
I am the education president.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, for my money, nothing beats cartoon porn. Funny on late night, get up close and personal with that dreamy Luke Perry. The former 90210 actor is slated to star in an upcoming indie film called Indiscreet. Phil and Doug are identical twins who are married to another set of identical twins, Jenna and Jill. Phil is married to Jenna and Doug is married to Jill, as far as they know. After all, Phil could be married to Jill and Doug could be married to Jenna. But then again, who cares? They all look alike anyway, right, gang? With more on these love-struck look-alikes, here's the one, the only, Sally Jesse Raphael.
How did you all meet?
We met at a Twins festival in Twinsburg.
At a Twins party?
It's a festival, a weekend party.
Okay. And where is the party?
In Twinsburg, Ohio.
In Twinsburg, Ohio.
Right.
All right. Did everything go well and you all started dating, or what happened?
Oh, we lived 2,000 miles apart at that time. We were from Idaho, they were from Michigan. And we didn't get together until, months later.
Months later?
Yeah, we only saw them one day.
You saw them the one day. When you saw them, were you interested, and how did you find out he was interested? Your brother was interested.
Well, I was interested immediately. You know, my wife, she came up to me, she says, I hope you like children, lots of them. Not mine, of course. I work in the daycare field.
When did you know you wanted to propose to people this far away?
Doug won a cruise, and we didn't know what to do on a cruise ship, so we figured, let's invite another set of twins. We'll screw up the boat. And it was that week, probably the first night, when I knocked on the door, and they opened it, gave us a big hug, and I said, choose one, don't change. Because I didn't know which was which.
Sounds like that whole twin thing makes wife swapping a snap, huh? Ow, get off me.
Oh, yeah. Double that pleasure, baby.
Oh, put your tongue in your mouth, freak. What? You know what. Monday, Sally meets some of the gorgeous guys and gals who grace the covers of romance novels. Let's face it, Harlequin is for the hotties. Like Fabio. During his many voyages with the Starship Enterprise, Captain James T. Kirk bedded down many an alien babe. Tentacles or not, Kirk couldn't resist a female life form. But to actress Angelina Jolie, the less virile sidekick, Mr. Spock, was the real sexual dynamo. Here she is describing her Vulcan infatuation on The Tonight Show.
When I was a little girl, my first kind of like sexual fantasy was Spock.
Was Spock?
And I think a lot of women might agree with this. I know you're getting 9 up, but because he's kind of reserved and he has that kind of like.
What is this?
It's that kind of like, like, you know, you can't break through to me, and you can't touch me, and so.
Oh, you like
he's the challenge, and you kind of think, oh, I can get him.
Oh, you like guys that are a challenge? Really?
Yeah, you just think there's got to be something underneath those, you know. Those ears, the hair, and the something like perverted.
Something perverted.
Kind of.
So you go more for the.
A little all right, just kind of a little off.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's illogical, madam.
I mean, does Spock seem like?
Always said.
Does Spock seem like he would be kinky, you know?
Oh, what do you think?
You know, I never thought about having sex with Spock.
Oh, that's, like, it was all. I mean, he had to like let it kind of get release somewhere, right? I mean, he was kind of a bit
Yes,
tight.
we all do. Yes.
But then again, you only have sex once every 7 years. That gets old real quick.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a gynecologist.
John, why are there 2 of you?
Well, it says right here in the script, Fred.
We're on page 4 now.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm not well today. We're not feeling well. Monday on The Tonight Show, Jay talks hoops with Laker great Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq will also discuss choking at Hollywood's free throw line with such flicks as Steel and Kazam. Sit tight, Soup Freaks. We got more madcap fun on the way. Later in the show, we'll meet a war veteran with 4 legs. Must be that Gulf War syndrome. Plus, learning to love your vibrator. But first, it's ultimatum time on the Jerry Springer Show.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Jerry. I'm gonna tell you like this. If he does pick her, he better get his ass back to that house before I do, or going to the Salvation Army.
He was an Academy Award.
That's enough commercials. On with the dysfunction. I'm John Henson. Zakiya is tired of being the third wheel. She and Raymond live together, but lately he's been seeing Joanne, a woman whose name is much easier to pronounce. Naturally, Zakiya wants Raymond to choose between her and that girl with the simple name. And what better place to force an ultimatum than the Jerry Springer Show? Here's Zakiya now. Zakiya.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Jerry. I'm gonna tell you like this. If he does pick her, he better get his ass back to that house before I do, or going to the Salvation Army.
Okay. Well, first let's meet this other woman. Whoa. Here is Joanne. Joanne. No, hey.
Earlier this month, Zakiya found a pile of Joanne's clothes and burned them. Here she is returning those remnants.
Can I, you know, because I need to get some of your back to you, bitch. This hell, take all of it back.
Oh, Zakiya got slammed by a headset there at the end. Later in the show, Raymond came out and chose Joanne. He thinks she's nicer, and he likes the way she throws a roundhouse. Monday on Jerry, meet men who have been keeping secrets from their families. These husbands have mistresses and children their wives don't know about. For those of you who are into autoeroticism, the Vibrator is a gift that keeps on giving. Just be sure to change the batteries. But for those of you who have never experienced mechanically derived pleasure, the sex can be intimidating, even frightening. Just ask Michelle. This Loveline guest got the device as a gift and doesn't know what to do with it. Will she use it to kill?
I currently live with 2 guys, and a couple days ago they said they wanted to give me a present. And they gave me a vibrator. And I'm not familiar with this kind of a tool. And are they safe? I have no idea. I really don't know much about them.
Okay. And no oral sex with the vibrator. That's A number 1. I know it sounds obvious, but for someone that's not been experienced.
Well, it can't be HIV positive.
I know
probably
it's
safe
like
enough.
that. But see, this one's like really aggressive. I mean, it really moves a lot. I mean, it scares me, and that's why it's on my floor right now. Huh?
The shoe's half of it.
Don't take this the wrong way, but are you sure it's not one of those drink mixers or something? You're confused somehow?
It's not. It's only 4.5 inches.
Oh, and what do you mean only?
He just angered half the audience.
Yeah, I call that. That's the T-Rex.
Michelle said she's never had a vibrator before and is afraid it might hurt her. I'm afraid she might use it to kill! Monday on Loveline, birds do it, bees do it. I'm talking about Whoopi. Not Ms. Goldberg, but down and dirty sex. Look, it's nature, folks. I'm not trying to be crass. It's reproduction. It's Bio 101, and it's on Loveline Monday. Can't find the motivation to work out? Well, relax. Now you can lose the weight by sitting on your big fat ass. Just pop in one of Jody Stolove's exercise videos. She's the woman who invented chair dancing. In this Crook and Chase highlight, she shows the studio audience how it's done.
And shake them up, down, shake them side, 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 and side. Shake them up, and down, shake them side. Look at that audience go! And now little Carmen Miranda. Woo! Good job! Look at Ted, yeah!
You're working it, Ted. That's good.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Everybody getting a roll, Rick? Everybody, shake it up, shake it down, up and down, shake it side, side, and I know we're having a great time.
Crook and Chase asked the studio audience members to join them on stage because, quote, they were tired of looking stupid all alone, unquote. Monday on CNC, it's a celebrity guest who needs no introduction, so he's not getting one. Not from me. Charlie and Lorianne told me it's a secret, and I'm not going to think, no way, not for all the rice in China, pal. Their friendship means that much to me. Still to come on Talk Soup, a horse enlists in the Army. Well, we haven't had this much fun since Francis the Talking Mule joined the Navy. And straight ahead, a sexy WB star is only 2 digits away from a sensual massage. Details next.
E takes you back. Pay-per-view is your choice for top Hollywood.
Welcome back to Talk Soup, the show that blah, 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 and da-da-da-da-da. With a name like Nikki Cox, how could she be anything but a tasty? You know, Tom, there's tasties, and then there's nasties, and she's a tasty. Cox plays the teenage daughter on the WB sitcom Unhappily Ever After. But if the show doesn't work out, she can always get a job as a masseuse. As this Keenan clip reveals, she's already got clientele calling her house.
Apparently, I haven't changed it, because I think it's kind of funny. My phone number is like 1 digit off from a masseuse. So I get constant calling of, men whispering, yes, I'm looking for the relaxation. Like a relaxation. So.
That was me.
Was that you?
It's 5-0.
Okay.
All right, you didn't know.
You didn't know. It was a mistake, honest mistake.
I'm sorry.
It's quite all right. You're forgiven. So So yeah, it happens constantly, and you know, I hang up on the guys, obviously. I feel bad for them. What do you
say when they...
Sometimes I say, ew, no, no. Other times they just hang up.
So
I don't play along, no.
You don't play along?
No, no.
Oh, you could get them to do some really funny stuff, you know.
I probably could.
You better tape those calls. It may be a president.
Nikki says she's accident-prone, and the producers are extremely worried that one day she may break her cleavage. Monday, Keenan shares a plate of haggis with Scottish actor Craig Ferguson. He plays the priggish boss on the Drew Carey Show. I love words that end in ish. One night, killers broke into Rebecca's apartment, stabbed her, and put a gun to her friend Dania's head. That's when Rebecca blacked out. Up next, she tells Montel what happened when she woke up.
You were stabbed all over your body.
Yeah.
So you blacked out, just about.
Yeah, but after that, I didn't remember. I couldn't think where Dania was. I wasn't really, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I was in the hallway and I saw her and her boyfriend had a gun up to her head. And I was telling him, please, no. And he was just telling me to shut up.
And then you blacked out.
Yeah, and I woke up and I picked her head up. I told her it was okay, and I left.
To go get help?
I jumped out of a window, and I was walking through an alley, and I knocked on one of the boys' door, the one who stabbed me. I knocked on his door.
You didn't know that that was his door?
Yeah, I knew his house, and his aunt answered the door, and I told her he did it, and she called the ambulance, and I woke up in the hospital.
Rebecca's lung was punctured in the assault. She was stabbed all over her body, including her head. The attack occurred because she was a witness to a fight earlier that day. Monday, Montel meets 3 teen girls who are upset with the men who impregnated them. They'll try to resolve their differences for the benefit of the children. Coming up after the break, find out why a Gulf War veteran was denied entry to the American Foreign Legion. Damn it! You won't see this on 60 Minutes.
Why can't Luke be a member?
First off, you must be a person.
What was his military service?
A murdered wife.
You want it? E's got it. Call 1-800-678-1717 to order Talk Soup merchandise now. We've got 100% cotton t-shirts and sweatshirts, including the one-of-a-kind Talk Soup in Tahiti design. Plus, don't miss out on our custom oversized Talk Soup mug. And now, you too can be a fashion plate right down to your Talk Soup boxer shorts. So call toll-free 24 hours a day, 1-800-678-1717. Make that call, order now, and get all decked out with E.
Hi, howdy, how are you? Welcome back. Have a seat, make yourself comfortable. Ready? Let's go. Bill is a veteran who's upset with the American Foreign Legion. He thinks it's unfair that his fellow Gulf War veteran Luke is being denied membership. But the Legion feels it has good reason. After all, Private Luke has the tendency to drop a steamer in the middle of drill practice. Well, we've all been there. With more on the controversy, here's Daily Show correspondent Stephen Colbert.
Luke spent 5 years in service at Fort Myer in the 3rd Infantry.
Does Luke want that membership?
Oh, definitely. I think Luke's all hipped up about it.
So, this is Luke.
This is Luke.
Luke is a horse.
Damn right he's a horse.
In fact, Luke is a 2,400-pound Percheron draft horse who could kill you with a single kick. But the Legion says it needs more than that.
Why can't Luke be a member?
First off, you must be a person.
What was his military service?
Luke pulled wagons for the 3rd U.S. Infantry Division during the Gulf War, which means he more than meets the Legion's service requirements.
The most recent eligibility window opened August 2nd, 1990, when Saddam Hussein invaded Iraq.
It was Kuwait that he invaded.
Saddam Hussein.
Right.
That's correct.
I just want to be...
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, all right. See, they think Saddam Hussein invaded Iraq, and they won't let a horse into the American Legion. Excellent. Very good. Something tells me Sergeant Phil has sucked down one too many Agent Orange Julius. Exactly, Tom. You know what I'm talking about. Agent Orange Julius right next to the TJ Cinnabons. Monday on The Daily Show, correspondent Stephen Colbert will uncover more travesties of justice. Introducing his provocative segments will be the well-groomed host, Craig Kilborn. Tomorrow on Talk Soup, one incredibly talented dyke.
Get up, get yo. Son of a gun, we're gonna have a son on the patio.
Oh, what can you do with a kid like that? Just love him, I guess. Well, that about brings us to a close. This is John Henson reminding you to check the expiration date on your chocolate milk. It may be old eggnog. Well, Tommy, I guess that brings us to...
John, we're a little light. Can you stretch it out?
Sure.
Keep going.
How's this?
You can do it.
More?
Yeah.
Come on. It's hurting me. It's hurting me so badly.
Your head is.